What's up? What's up? What's up? Hioka for Healing Warriors. Hope you guys been up dancing every day whenever it hits you. And if it don't hit you, it'll hit you after you start moving. Oh, let's dive in again and see what's going on the outskirts. The karma that's being weighed on the good and the bad sides of things. Passion and inspiration, number 1 at the bottom of the deck. You're being creative, enthusiastic. Wow. What's up with that? Okay. We're going to use a little bit of flames, do a little cleansing, because I don't like, and these are my own little remedies that I've made for cleansing and oiling up a little bit. I don't like when the cards are feeling stiff, stagnated. I feel that sometimes, but right now, that was feeling a little bit too much. Too much. So we'll just cleanse a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Yeah. What is it that you're not wanting to get out? What is the energy? Oh, they're mentally stuck or spiritually. That's come out already in the reads where they've captured themselves in the netting, the web that they thought they were creating for you. But you're too busy dancing. They can't keep up. Oh yeah, this is feeling much better. Yep, they want that 9 of Pentacles. They want to be at that number 9 so they can dip right over into the 10. That's what their plan was. Some of them it still may be. This is what we've known. Yeah, they need charity. They're in great need. Excuse me. That definitely was a spiritual burp. It didn't even want to come out. They're stuck. They can't even phantom gathering the words to ask for help, really. But they are in great need. Moon and Taurus. That's a heck of a place to be. That's a heck of a placement right now in the energies. What is it that we need to know? This may be about somebody very stubborn and using moon work. Oh, they want to offer you a union to be stuck with them, with their illusions, their moon work. That's why that Taurus moon was so significant when I saw it. It stood out heavily. How they're still taking leaps of faith. I wouldn't even call it faith, because this is just more of them having an overwhelming feeling of freedom when they can control another and sway their choice. This is someone in a Knight of Cups energy, wanting to use romance and charm, baneful magic, spell work, and love spells to bind you with them to the illusions of all the lower realms. They're taking a leap. What is it that we need to know about this Knight of Cups energy? They were working with a group. You're not going to work with them also, is what I'm picking up from this card. They have no one. So they're running to you. Still using illusions. You may be in the Nine of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles. They want to make you their lover. They want to be best friends now. What is this Devil card here of this union and addictions and lusting after your harvest? After what you have sown, what you've created. Saturn and Taurus. Number 7. Somebody that has not put in the work, but they got their eye on it. Wanting to be a King of Pentacles. We saw the Queen of Pentacles. This is what they want. But oh yeah, it goes deeper. This devil that wants a union, wants you to cooperate. There is no fucking compromise with this devil for your shit. This is why they need to come with an illusion, a disguise, a cloaking. What do we need to know about this moon? It ain't working. Them doing that work is causing them to lose their happiness. There will be no homecoming back to you to chain you so that they can reap your rewards. What do we need to know about this Knight of Cups that's not working with anyone? Whoa, filling my lap. In reverse. They're imbalanced. But they're making some swift actions. They want to make progress. And they're investing in this. They're investing in being evil and dirty for your harvest. This is the only work they want to put in. This is why they're not receiving it. This is why they lost all their friends. Because of the dirty deeds they did. They're only going deeper into their own spell work, their own illusions. What do we need to know about this Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, they're taking this leap of faith. Or this leap of adventure. They want this new start. But you're bored with the offer. You're not excited about it. You're not thinking about it. And you're not reaching for it. You will not accept it. There's been other offers before. So you know all about this. The indifferences. And how you would be discontent. It will cause you to become disconnected. Because you're connected to them. You will not be given anything by source. If you are. What do we need to know about this no Ace of Pentacles and this spell work? This community, this group, this family with this sideways King of Pentacles that cannot get in the upright because they are truly stuck. They're very limited and they're stuck in a loop. Restricted. Powerless and helpless, feeling completely paralyzed because of their intentions, wanting to come in using these illusions, working with the moon, and she ain't happy about it. The moon goddess She has been showing up. And they have no one to work with because they are not truly a team player. They're selfish bugaboo. They're definitely not selfless. And this is what has them stuck. Being foolish. Taking this adventure with no balance. No protection. Thought they were okay because they were working in this group. They thought they had a strong foundation. But no. They're just stuck. What do we need to know about this Knight of Cups? They're knowing that they fucked up. They're knowing that they're bound and tied, and now they're in a deep depression. What about this devil energy in this union and working with this spell work? Emotional intelligence, they are blocked. They have no emotional intelligence. They have no intelligence at all. They only know how to be promiscuous. To be in the energy of taking whatever they want. Free for all. Having a total misguidance of what free will is. They made that call. This moon, what do we need to know? They wanted to create a love story because they hate nothing about you. They wanted a romance. They wanted that once upon a time. But they're not getting it. They've lost the contact, the connects. They're standing alone now. They're not able to get a room with their little side piece. They're not fulfilling any fantasies. And let's see what fell on the floor. Red lipstick stain. Stains, it actually says, because this is their way. This is their method, their MO. To use magic and love spells, knowing they hate nothing about you, but they feel so weak themselves that they feel they need to do spell work, use love potions, because they're fucking weak. Because if you're a true one, a real one, you magnetize things to you. People, places, or things, but you do it with good intentions, good heart. A healed one, in fact. They're finding that out. You're tired of the drama. Maybe they're becoming fed up. That burning desire they still have in their heart. They're confused. They're totally fucked up. They're blocked emotionally, but they want something to grow. Well, you can't grow anything when you're blocked. They're not getting played, and neither are you. This is only the truth. Their manipulations, lies, and control, they have none. They're just insecure. They need to go and heal. This Ace of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, they wanted to fight for this, calling it love. They wanted to fight this battle. They were headstrong with all they fake friends that they have lost, along with you. They have no temperance, no balance, no morals. But they don't want to break this. They don't want to break this, but they've already broken it. They're in depression and deep denial. With these red lipstick stains, they're only upset because they're no longer able to get a room with you or any of those other backups, and they can't fulfill their sick fantasies. They may feel like they're getting played because they're not getting their way. But the only thing is they're not able to manipulate you, tell you lies, or control you. They've lost the golden ticket. Now they want to fight for it. They don't want to break this cord. But they're so imbalanced. They have no protection. They took this leap. They took this leap in the wrong direction because they're going backwards. This leap using tantric sex with someone that is not even a good copycat. They don't want to be irrelevant. They don't want to be the old news. But the spiritual court has taken place. It's already had its session. And as above, so below. What do we need to know about this group? This family organization, this tight-knit group. They need to check themselves. They might literally need to go and check themselves. Some might be so sick emotionally because they're detached. Their chakras are all out of whack. And they're being investigated. Or maybe they're stuck in their minds, still going around in circles. Lost, confused, and afraid. In sorrow, loss, and grief. You're nowhere around. This was their plan. And this is why they had this plan or have this plan. Because they need to create a strong foundation for themselves. Because they're not able to get right. They're not checking themselves, so they're leaving themselves in a depression. They don't want to accept this outdated thinking that's not accepted. They can no longer copy you and get you involved with an adventurous, dangerous leap of faith and having sex with them. There's no balance. They're excessive, extreme, and in discord, very reckless. And this is someone that does not want to sever the ties with you. They want the abundance, but they have none. They have nothing given to them. They're fighting for nothing. They've given it up already. Now they feel like they've gotten played because they're not reaping any rewards. They lost the union. They lost friends. They can't get a room and sneak out and fulfill all their fantasies with any red lipstick stains as they did before. This moon work, this magic, this voodoo, hoodoo, whatever they're doing that's connected straight with a demonic entity. Something they use to bring again a love story they once had. Because they hate nothing about you. They want to return. This devil that's already connected with other sources, addictions, being materialistic, not in control of themselves, knowing that they fucked up, and emotionally blocked. This Knight of Cups. You're withdrawn, single, in your solitary, never lonely, because you're never alone. What do we need to know about this Knight of Cups? They're at their breaking point. They need to heal and stop chasing toxic thrills. This devil energy that know they fucked up but hates nothing about you and all blocked up. Don't want this ending. And they don't see why you're not coming back. They're not confused, according to them. But I'm picking up also in this energy right here. You're not confused in what's going on in this situation of how them wanting to create a new love story because they hate nothing about you. But their cloudy judgment and their illusions falling right on the moon work in Pisces. wanting you to get in your emotions, maybe even using water magic to create this love story because they hate nothing about you, but they're in an illusion and they're totally distorted and imbalanced. An unsafe, unhealed person that's been devoured by an entity and they may not even know it. The last ones that know they crazy is the one that's crazy, right? So what about a possessed one? When will they know? I guess right now, in this video. Because they're not able to get these red lipstick stains. And they have no crew. At least not one that they can trust, that they thought was loyal. Because they're all karmic and suffering consequences. This is why they have no support. Because they're all in need of support. Because they've all been daydreaming, living in a fantasy world. Thinking that they can take another's harvest. Someone of beauty and charm. So they feel like they've been played. But they only played themselves, making the mistakes. Now wanting to play the victim. Because they are a lost soul. And what about this abundance that they wanted? Your energy. What they needed to cause themselves balance. And cause you imbalance. Like a destiny swap. You're not in a heart fog. There's no mixed signals here. Your emotions are not blocked. You're filled with love. And you're not messed up. You have a better perspective and know that you're better off and have a clear head space. What else do we need to know over this Ace of Pentacles that they have in reverse? That they wish to fight for, but you're not cloudy. They are. You know how they want to make a bond, one that can't be severed. So they want to come in with a false chemistry under these illusions. They need to check themselves. They're really suffering a depression since you've had your distance and kept your separation. They've been blocked because they have no protection, not of you or of source. And if you let them back in, you'll learn another karmic lesson. This tie is broken. They are cursed. Don't give a fuck if they get it or not. What's done is done, so mote it be, and it is done. They wanted to distract you, cause you delays, make the changes using sex, because they're craving and wanting to make this win. They're not a good copycat. Yeah, they're exhausted, drained. They have no resources. They only can use lust. You must use your intuition. And I'm going to leave it right there. Let it be known. We see you. Peace.